Like, you got to create an abundance of money. You really want financial freedom. And sometimes people say, if I had $1 million, that'll make me stress-free. Actually, it's the totally opposite. Hey guys, what's up, man? This is Dr. Grass again. And we talked about so many different things of really the wealth creation formula. Right now, we're going to talk about probably step 7, really, which is save some more. Like, how do you go about really saving more? We talked about, let's just repeat it. We've talked about creating an income, increasing that income, saving, investing, and then creating multiple flows of an income, and then increasing those flows, saving again, invest, and increase number of flows, and back to creating more income. But don't crap out. Save some more. Like, when you get to step 7, save some more. This is different than saving in step 3, but saving here is very different than earlier in the wealth creation formula. You might have gone from zero in the bank to $18,000. And I remember the first time I saved my first 18K, I was like, oh my God, I have $18,000 and this is absolutely amazing. And I worked with someone else who did the same thing, and but went out and blew it. And I can remember the situations where I had 18,000, and so he basically, the person I know, blew the money, had to start all the way over just to save again. If you want to stop hitting zero and start over, you must do what I kind of did, right? You must invest in yourself, only yourself. Remember the 3-foot rule from way earlier, like stay within your confinements. Early on, there is no money. There's no big investments to make. You must just create a savings account. Focus more on how to create income and increase those flows. And then keep putting that money away, like keep shaving it away, shoving it away. Sooner or later, you're going to look up and that 18K will then be 50K, 100K, maybe even $250,000. You got to keep saving. Stay disciplined and focus on creating money, not spending it. Don't make big plays yet. That's not where we're at. You really aren't ready for them. Even if you save $250,000, are you really ready? Don't try to make big plays on money yet. Try to focus on saving. How do you create it? You want to build lifeboats so when the ship goes down, you're ready. Like, you got to create an abundance of money. You really want financial freedom. And sometimes people say, if I had $1 million, that'll make me stress-free. Actually, it's the totally opposite. It kind of creates more anxiety because you know the value of money and how to put some away, and you can lose it in any one bad investment, in any one decision. I know it's scary. So don't get ahead of your wealth and begin bragging. Don't become the pretender spender, the fancy car, the fancy watch, doing things like that. At the end of the day, I've done all that. It makes nothing. I've made millions upon millions of dollars and had nothing to show for them because I decided to spend it, which is silly. That's just your ego speaking. If you truly want to create wealth, you truly want to create a legacy, watch how your flow of income is. Stick with what is working, saving money in sacred accounts. Do not spend it. Have more income than expenses. Have more income than outcome. Maybe your life code is just a savings account with unlimited check writing ability. Maybe it's reality that you don't want to write checks out of this account. You could use a checking account. You could use a money market account. Limit what you want to do. At the end of the day, even if you want to have some spending money, which I totally understand, you want to have some spending money, which I get, but take 50% of your pay and you spend that and then save the rest, right? Do something. Start with something. It could be just $200. I mean, somebody said if you put $200 in a savings account or Roth IRA, it can be worth millions of dollars by the time your kids are older. Do something. Don't even think about the value of over $1 million. Keep your attention on saving and putting those flows into accounts. Just put them into accounts. Only make investments in yourself because it gives you the positive return on the investment you can control. Build your light bulbs and have multiple light bulbs. Keep putting money away until you are over $1 million. It might take a long time. It doesn't take money to make money. It takes courage. That's what people don't realize. And I know people with a lot of money who don't have the courage to use the money. I've had literally hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million into some accounts, and I had to put some of them at risk. And my living standards hadn't changed from when I was zero to what they are now. Okay, I might have a few things for my kids and stuff. It's tough. It's tough not to go spend. It's tough not to go invest a ton of money. It's tough. And every time I looked at my account getting bigger, I realized the sacrifice is getting worth it. And when it didn't get bigger, I realized the anxiety and stress I was feeling. Like I had this fear of loss or this fear of failure or fear of going without, because in my upbringing, my mom only made $18,000 a year. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You want to keep building that. Keep hitting a single, whether it's $1 at a time, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever it is, keep saving. Find that dollar in your mouth that you want before you feel comfortable in investing. What is it that you need to maintain your lifestyle? What is it that you mean to reach out? Start planning. Keep everything within 3 feet, though. And it is scary. I know it's scary. I want everything so close that when I look at my money, I can literally touch it. I can make an impact. I want everything parallel with under control, because I never been a lucky guy. I've never been that guy that everything just worked out for me. It's always been with hard work. I've never had a tremendous amount of courage. I never was good at taking a ton of risk. And it always felt like it had to work harder than most people. I've always felt that way. I've always had to feel it took me longer to get it right. If you can relate to any of this, then you totally understand why at this point I created, you talk about the wealth creation formula, you must save and wait for the big play. Be extremely conservative, right? I did not make my big and first investment, even for me, until I had high 6 to 7 figures in the account. Save until you have enough to really play available. Save enough until you can really play. Then that's how you become successful. That is what's going to make you have an abundance of wealth and have financial freedom that you're searching for. You can't afford to risk it and invest it early on so that you lose it all and you got to start over. I mean, I guess in theory, I guess you could if it wasn't that much amount. But I know some people, man, like just start with something. I always hear to people, I can't save. I always got to spend bills. That's a mindset you have in here. Sure, you can. Even if it's 50 cents. Even if all you saved was $10 a day, at the end of the year is $3,650. Maybe you can save 100. Maybe you can only do, an extra, $100 a month, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. $100 a month times 12 months is, what is it? $1,200. Start somewhere. Once you start developing the mindset and you start developing the habit of saving, it becomes easier. Pretty soon you lose it. That's how 401ks become successful. It's almost like comes out of their check. 10%. If I would have told you take 10% of your money and invest it, or 4% of your money and invest it into a 401k without you got to have it in your hands first, you probably wouldn't let it go, because you know what it takes to earn. But if you put it on autopilot, it just happens and your lifestyle never changes. So before you make a big investment, the takeaway, save and save some more. Hope this message helps, guys. We'll talk soon. Have a blessed day.